like 1:30 in the morning. I was doing a little bit of work, and then I just started getting other memories. I'm trying to figure out why I'm being triggered. Why I'm being triggered. And I think it's just the lingerings. It's just the lingering stuff. I think it's just the lingering stuff. I was watching my brother and my sister-in-law like get the stuff ready for the kids, and it isn't a lot. They only got them one big gift this year. And I'm trying to be more mindful, making sure the kids just grow up, you know, not spoiled. And so I was helping them a little bit, and just I don't know. And my sister-in-law does a good job of making a home for the kids, you know. And just reflecting on a comment she made about her not settling. And I never said she did. I was just speaking more about, you know, what I'm learning about my purpose, right? So I never said that she settled, but I think she probably evaluated herself and her situation with my brother. And the thing is, there's more than one person for you on this earth. There's so many people with different vibrations. There's multiple people who you're compatible with, really. It's about, you know, the relationship is what you nurture, the work that you put in it. And so when you have two people working at it helps, right? It helps. So I was reflecting about, just thinking about them and my brother's awareness of the areas that he's needing to work on and his effort to work on. And just, they're good together. They're really good together. So that, I was thinking about them and just the home that they built for these kids, you know? The kids and their personality are so big. Getting bigger, and they're at that age where they're starting to pick up on stuff. Like even about Santa, you know? I mean, I remember, and then I had another memory. When I was little, I remember being between 5 and 7, I think. I was sleeping in my parents' room, and I woke up. I was a light sleeper, and I saw them get the presents out, and I didn't say anything, and I just pretended I was going back to sleep. And we didn't have much growing up, but I remember we didn't have money for like, I don't remember ever having like a lavish tree or anything. And I remember we didn't even have money for wrapping paper. So our gifts that year, I remember being excited because I don't think we had, I don't remember if we had Christmas every year, but for whatever reason that year stands out. And our gifts were in paper bags. They were in grocery bags, but it was the paper grocery bags with our name on the front. And I remember being so excited because it had just coloring stuff and art stuff that I really liked. So anyways, I was just thinking about the kids and they're getting to that age, you know, being more aware. Just thinking about the home. The home they've built together. The family they've created. They're still working at it. And then just reflecting on these memories popping up for me. The flowers, and I had another memory along with the flowers, just this, like I was even trying to remember the thought process behind that, and there was this, like I wanted, there was a part of me that wanted to sweep him off his feet, like I wanted to just shower him with stuff, you know, like and I remember, like it was really hard for him. I remember the first few times that we went out to dinner, I offered to pay for half, like up front, and I remember he struggled a little bit with that. But he told me, he's just like, no one's ever offered to pay or offered to like pay half. He's like, usually the woman expects the man to do it. I'm like, I'm a little different, I told him, right? It's all about balance. So I remember he was a little surprised by that. And he said, he thought it's nice because he wasn't used to it. And then, when we went to Orange County, and even Palm Springs, like, I would buy him stuff, and it's like we kind of kept, not one-upping, but there was this element, like he couldn't just let it be. He couldn't just let me buy something for him. Like, I just wanted to buy him stuff. I wanted to show him the world. I really did. And then I think that's why I never really worried about the money. and but just he was worried about it. I really wasn't, because I knew we'd be okay. Right? I would make sure that we would be okay. I remember when you'd come over, and I don't remember how we started talking about it, but I was sharing with him how I forgot how we started talking about it, but I was telling him about my ex, and how I was overgiving, but how I wanted him to create something for himself, and then I even offered him, like I saw his talent, and I said I would fund his own business if he just created something, right? Because I saw his talent. And they said, why don't you do your own business with this talent that you have, woodworking? And I told him I would pay for it. I would pay for him. And I remember he was shocked. Like he was in awe or shocked as I was telling this. And even more shocked that my ex didn't take advantage of it. And I was literally like handing him the plate, like, I'll pay for it. Just do something passionate. Find your passion. Or trying to breathe life into him. And I remember his face, and then it was like this knowing. Like he couldn't believe that my ex wouldn't take advantage of that. Not in a bad way, but just make it work, you know? And I knew he saw that. And the thing is, and if that were him, I know he would work it. He would take it and he'd run with it, like in the sense of build something for himself out of his passion. Like I knew he would. Because he was a hard worker. I knew he would. So he was in shock. And when I told him and I loved him, there was something I knew he wasn't gonna respond the same. Like it was just like knowing that he wasn't gonna respond the same way to us. And so when he responded in the way that he did, it wasn't a shock, a surprise, because there was an element of knowing that that's what he would do, how he would respond. But I invited him to Spain. I invited him to Spain with me. And in my head, I had envisioned it. And that's so real. I envisioned me going to work and him. And I told him, I'm like, you could just, you know, hang out, paint, just create, you know. And I imagined him helping like an older lady living in our building during the day, and that he would meet me after work. We'd walk back together. I didn't mind the idea of me taking care of him. I didn't mind it at all. I wanted to. There was something in me that I just wanted to. You know, I wanted to go. I did. So all that's just getting stirred up in me. I'm being here, and I don't know if it's just because I think a part of me is wanting a family, maybe. I don't know why I'm being triggered, or it's just the lingering stuff. That's what's coming up for me. I don't know, but I think it's just the final memories, you know? What's left. Just to release it, just to be done, just to be done. Just to be done. Start the new year. That was all. I need to sleep because I think they told me the kids wake up early and I want to be able to record them and their expression. That was something my ex and I used to do when we lived here. Christmas morning. I knew like that my brother and my sister-in-law would be so like caught up with the kids, they don't have a lot of memories. You know, like for them to remember to take pictures of the moments. Because they're just in the moment with the kids, and I remember I'll just take pictures, you know, behind the scenes. I'll document for them. So the first few years of their lives, like I documented a lot for them. So I think that also triggered just our role, you know, as second parents, if you will, to the kids. And I thought about my ex too, just wondering what he's doing. Hoping it's okay. Hoping to stay, or I'm driving to TJ, and I need to finish some notes in the morning. So.
Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us, in whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me.